everybody, it's Chris Seeds, Wootini over at GayGamer.net, here with another weekly video podcast. I'm wearing my The Last of Us t-shirt that I got at PAX East for playing the demo. It says The Turning Angel Knives, and I don't actually know what this is about, and I looked all over the internet and couldn't find it, and apparently it has something to do with the game and the comic book, and they said just read the comic and play the game and you'll get it. So it feels really weird to be wearing an obscure reference to a video game that isn't out yet, so no one gets it, and people look at this t-shirt and go, what is that? But once The Last of Us comes out, I guess everybody will go, oh, what a cool shirt. I hope. I don't know. It was free, who cares? Anyway, this week there was a Nintendo Direct for the 3DS, but surprisingly, I mean, I wish that it had been for the Wii U, because honestly, the Wii U could use the help. Like, the 3DS is going good now. The Wii U is the one that needs the Nintendo Direct full of really awesome games to get people hyped up to buy the system. But interestingly, I feel like the big news of this particular Nintendo Direct for the 3DS was, in fact, a Wii U title, in a way, because they announced that EarthBound would be coming to the Virtual Console for the Wii U in the United States, and the internet exploded. I mean, granted, it's not going to be out until, you know, by the end of the year, so, probably, you know, for the holidays or something. I mean, I guess it could come out in September, October, but I'm honestly not expecting it before November or December. But I am looking forward to it because everybody talks about this game like it's the second coming, and how they want it released in America, and I've never played it because during that era I was on the Sega side, so I had a Genesis, I didn't have a Super Nintendo, so I missed out completely. And in retrospect, I do regret not getting a Super Nintendo instead of a Genesis, because I feel like I missed out on a lot of really good RPGs. Not that I didn't have some good stuff for the Sega, but I don't know anything about EarthBound. So when that comes out, I'll totally be picking it up just to see what all the fuss is about. The other big news out of this Nintendo Direct was the announcement of a new Zelda game set in the world of A Link to the Past. And, you know, that's pretty awesome, and it looks great, and I love the way that it uses the, you know, the 3D effect to, you know, have you jumping up, you know, the overhead perspective of the dungeon. You're jumping from level to level and jumping down and into the game and then back up out of it and stuff, and I think it's really cool. And I guess I will just replay A Link to the Past on my Virtual Console game that I have, to prepare for that, which will also be at the end of the year. I'll probably drop the $1.50 to kind of rebuy this one, because I bought it for the Wii, and you can go into the Wii menu and play it from there, but once they open the Virtual Console in the eShop for the Wii U, you'll be able to pay $1 for a Nintendo game and $1.50 for a Super Nintendo game to get it onto the Wii U menu. So you don't have to pay full price for it, you just have to pay a little bit. And for me, I feel like it's worth the $1.50 just so that I can play it on the gamepad and not hog the TV. But I'll play that before the 3DS version comes out for the holidays, probably. Of course, for me, the biggest news of this Nintendo Direct was the announcement that when Animal Crossing New Leaf launches in America, they will also be releasing the specially Animal Crossing branded 3DS XL that I want so desperately badly it makes my heart hurt. Granted, I don't need it, and it retails for like $219.99, and so I'm basically just trying to justify how to spend over $200 on something I don't actually need. Because when I bought my DS Lite, I justified it by saying, well, my DS Fat, the touchscreen is completely scratched all to heck, because it's so old and it's all scratched up, and let me get the DS Lite, because it'll be nice and clean, and I'll put a screen protector on it, and yeah. There's nothing wrong with my 3DS. I really can't justify spending over $200 on an Animal Crossing 3DS XL. Although I do have a really good tax refund coming, so I guess I could say, well, I'll just spend some of that on this, but it's still hard to justify. I'm sort of thinking that what I'll do is, instead of pre-ordering it, I'll wait until it comes out, and then on launch day or the day after, like, go to the store, and if they happen to have it, that'll be an omen that it's okay to buy it. And if they're sold out, then I can go, oh, it's fine. I didn't need it anyway. Except that if I was going to get a branded 3DS XL, like, I would want Animal Crossing. Like, I don't want a Pikachu one, or even a Zelda one, or a Mario one. I certainly don't want that. Animal Crossing is my jam. And yes, I just said jam, and that sounded really stupid, and I apologize for that. But I love that game. So if I was going to buy any kind of Nintendo-branded system, it would be an Animal Crossing one. And I would love an XL, because when I see people with an XL, I look at the screen and I'm like, oh, it's so big and pretty. I'm not a size queen, but come on, it looks great. But I have, you know, just over a month and a half to figure out which way I'm going to go. But speaking of the 3DS, I just finished Luigi's Mansion, and I have to say that after complaining about that terrorist mission with the onslaught of non-stop enemies that drove me insane, I did finally get past it, and the other two boss levels were nowhere near as difficult as that one. They were not as frustrating, and I don't know, but I finished it, and then I went back to get all the boos in the first mansion so that I could unlock the bonus level. So I got the last few, and then I did the bonus level, but it was just like a timed run around the mansion, collect ghosts in specific rooms thing, and I was like, oh, this isn't that exciting. I don't really... I'm like, well, maybe I won't get the other boos. I don't know. Probably not, because this week, LEGO City Undercover, The Chase Begins, comes out for the 3DS, and I totally want to play that, because it's like a prequel to the Wii U LEGO City Undercover game, and that was a lot of fun, and I love my LEGO games, so I'm probably going to get this, and, you know, I'll play that instead. And it's also good timing, because I just finished LEGO City Undercover on the Wii U. Well, the story mode anyway, because, I mean, I finished the story, and then it says, okay, congratulations, now you're at like 21.3% done, completion. Because you can't collect everything until after you finish the story mode, because you get, every time you unlock a new character in the story mode, you get new abilities that allow you to, like, explore new areas and stuff. So, like, you have to go back and redo everything once you've got all of the abilities. Plus, there's just a massive open city to explore with, like, and it is huge. It is immense. And there's so much to explore, and so many little secrets and nooks and crannies to find. And, I mean, that could keep me busy for quite some time. But I'm kind of thinking of getting something new, and I'm not quite sure what to get. Because part of me was like, well, I really want to play The Last of Us, but that doesn't come out until June. And I don't know if finding all the secrets in LEGO City Undercover is going to keep me occupied until June. So I'm thinking, you know, and I'm debating between Tomb Raider and Bioshock Infinite, because everybody I know has been raving about both of them. And of course, they've all finished both of them, and I haven't even started one or the other. But I'm leaning more towards Tomb Raider right now, just because I'm more curious about Tomb Raider and how it plays. And I'll do Bioshock Infinite later. Maybe I can get it later, cheap, used, or in a bargain bin or something. But I'm thinking of getting Tomb Raider now to, like, tide me over until The Last of Us comes out in June. Because hopefully I should be able to finish Tomb Raider in a month. I don't know. Unless Bioshock Infinite is faster and easier to complete. It's hard for me to judge because my friends all play games, and they seem to play games, like, a lot. And they'll play for, like, a long period of time, and, like, so suddenly they're done with something within, like, a couple of weeks. And I'm just like, dude, where do you find the time to play games that much? I don't have time like that. And it takes me, like, months to get through something. You saw how long it took me to get through LEGO City Undercover, the story mode, which, you know, isn't even that long. So, if you have any suggestions, whether I should go for Tomb Raider or Bioshock Infinite, let me know in the comments, either comments on YouTube or on this article on kgamer.net. And come back next week, and maybe we'll see what I picked. And I'll see you then. Bye!